Jake's world was already challenging enough. At 19, the nursing student navigated campus life with determination that most couldn't fathom. Born with permanent blindness in one eye, his depth perception was non-existent, turning everyday movements into potential hazards. Door frames became enemies, railings turned into surprise obstacles, and even the campus plants seemed to jump out at him. His body told the story of his daily battles. Purple and yellow bruises painted his arms, legs, and torso like a twisted artwork. 90% of his body bore the evidence of his constant collisions with the unforgiving world around him. The bruises came in varying shades and shapes, each one a testament to another door handle, another wall corner, another unexpected encounter with the physical world that others navigated effortlessly. In nursing school, physical examinations were routine. Students wore shorts and tank tops, practicing procedures on each other's bodies. Jake's bruises were always on display, but he'd grown accustomed to the questioning glances. He'd learned to live with his disability, accepting the daily battle scars as part of his reality. During a lecture about recognizing signs of abuse, Jake's professor explained how constant bruising could indicate domestic violence. When she asked for examples of alternative explanations, Jake's hand shot up. Rolling up his sleeve, he revealed the colorful map of bruises covering his arm. "These are from door handles around campus," he explained matter-of-factly, pointing to bruises of different colors and heights. "My blindness makes me run into everything." The professor nodded, understanding dawning in her eyes. She explained the protocol with adults. They'd investigate before calling authorities, unlike with children where immediate reporting was mandatory. Jake thought the lesson was over. He was wrong. A week later, police officers stood at his doorstep, their expressions serious and concerned. "We received a report about physical abuse," they said, studying his bruised arms with trained eyes. "Someone said you're always covered in bruises." Jake's heart sank as he explained his disability again. The officers searched his home, interviewed his family, found no signs of abuse, and left satisfied. The university, they explained, had provided his address because they took abuse reports seriously and wanted to help. After speaking with university counselors and a psychologist to confirm his mental well-being, Jake hoped the nightmare was over. It wasn't. The bruises kept coming. They always would. His body couldn't escape the reality of his blindness. But now, a classmate named Kay was watching, studying his every mark like a detective building a case. Kay's thinking about calling police again. A concerned classmate whispered to Jake one day, "She says you're still covered in bruises." Jake's stomach twisted with dread. He gathered witness statements from classmates who understood his situation, documenting Kay's threats. Sure enough, police arrived at his door again, forcing him through the same humiliating process of explaining his disability, defending his family, and proving his innocence. This time, Jake had enough. He reported Kay's harassment to the university, explaining how she was weaponizing the system against him. The administration's solution was to move Kay to different lab sections, separating her from Jake so she couldn't monitor his condition. Kay's reaction was explosive. She confronted Jake with fury in her eyes, calling him heartless and selfish. "I was just trying to help you," she screamed. "You didn't need to mess up my whole university schedule." The irony was suffocating. A future nurse, someone training to help and heal, had become Jake's tormentor. Her help had become harassment. Her concern had turned into cruelty. Jake wondered if Kay truly believed she was helping, or if something darker motivated her repeated reports. Standing there, facing Kay's anger, Jake felt the weight of injustice. His disability already made life harder. Now he had to defend himself against someone who claimed to care. The bruises on his body would fade and be replaced by new ones, but the emotional scars from Kay's actions might last much longer. What do you think? Was Kay genuinely trying to help, or was this harassment disguised as concern? How would you handle someone who wouldn't stop helping when you didn't need it? Share your thoughts below.